Lennon!
Hello.
Hi. I like plot twists. I believe you haven't watched the new Peacemaker show.
Oh, that was so quick. No, oh shit, no I haven't. No.
Okay, a little stumble. Okay, Peacemaker, for those of you who've watched or those of you who haven't, it had a bit of a plot twist that everyone sort of saw coming from a mile off, just to give you, Lennon, the idiot who hasn't seen it, a bit of a catch, loser nerd. But give you a little catch up. Basically, early on, John Cena's
Should we
character.
give a spoiler warning?
Oh yeah, big spoiler
warning for
warning.
Peacemaker and every other movie that we're going to talk about in this video.
Oh, this is a big spoiler chat. Spoiler chat. And you're only going to find out we're talking about spoilers when we start talking about the spoilers, suckers. Okay. Peacemaker, he goes to a different dimension where his life is perfect. For context, in season 1, his dad was a Nazi and his brother died when he was a kid. Goes to this new dimension, his dad's nice and his brother's alive. Sweet, awesome. Fans notice in the background that there is no one else but white extras. So people are like, oh, there's something very known from the DC comic books called Earth X. It's when the Nazis won World War II. Everyone's like, oh, this is totally Earth X. Okay, sweet. So people saw this plot twist coming from a mile away, and then lo and behold, it's revealed by way of an American flag unraveling, and there's a SWAT sticker on it, and a giant Nazi mural, a giant Hitler mural up on the wall. He's definitely an Earth X. John Cena just didn't notice any of that stuff because he's an idiot.
He was like, this is the best place ever. Would you say that
literally,
because everyone could see it coming from a mile away though, did you feel like it lessened the impact of the plot twist?
Well, this is the thing. It definitely lessened the impact of that plot twist, but a huge point of John Cena's character is his relationship with his father. And you find out very late in one of the more recent episodes that his father on Nazi Earth isn't a Nazi. Like his father on normal Earth is a Nazi. So like that's where the twist. So you find out that although this is his imperfect, it's sort of like a twist, and then it just adds that little bit where it's like, oh, the fact that they're on a Nazi Earth doesn't really matter to John Cena's character. The father not being a Nazi matters. So that definitely came from left field. Anyway, that got me thinking. That just got me thinking, okay, everyone saw this coming. It was sort of like a sleight of hand, like oh, is this a twist? No, his dad's actually a nice guy. And now he's murdered. Plot twist. Murdered right in front of his face. But I wanted to talk to you about some plot twists. Plot twists we enjoy for whatever reasons, and I just really want to get into what makes a nice plot twist. So Lennon, I'm going to throw to you first. We've both compiled 3 plot twists each. What's your first favorite plot twist?
I just want to provide a bit of setup before I start talking about this because
originally
I had completely misunderstood what you wanted to do for this video, and I had actually prepared basically 3 plot twists that were so obvious that everyone saw coming from a mile away. And I found that to be way easier than actually finding 3 plot twists that I actually really liked.
Oh no!
But I was just going to say, in essence, so it's hard to talk about really good plot twists without a lot of people already knowing about them. And because a lot of people I feel already know about them, they might go, that's not a plot twist. It's like the whole like, no, Luke, I am your father, or whatever the hell from Star Wars, right?
Yeah,
it's like,
I didn't include that and Fight Club on the list because I was sort of going from personal experience. I knew about the Fight Club plot twist before I saw it, and I knew about, Star Wars came out before we were born.
Well, you know what? Fuck you, I included Fight Club anyway.
Okay, hell yeah, get into it. No, if you really like that, bro, go for it. Go for it. So, like, give us your spiel.
Okay, well, you know what? I was going to go through that one last, but you know what? I brought it up, so I'm going to just go through that one now. Basically, the general plot is that, Edward Norton, he's just, he feels trapped in this dull and consumerist life until he meets one Brad Pitt, aka Tyler Durden, and, he's basically the complete antithesis of who Edward Norton is. He's a confident anarchist who seems to have all the answers, and together they form this, like, fight club, and it's like this underground outlet for men's frustrations that spirals into complete chaos and anarchy, Campbell, and or Hesher, sorry. And basically the plot twist is the fact that Tyler Durden just isn't real, and we all know that by this point. But yeah, he's basically just his alternate personality, and it's created as a figment of his imagination as a way to like cope and rebel against everything he hates about himself and modern society. And I just think that this was an effective, because I actually watched this movie before I've been living under a rock. I didn't even know that was a plot twist. It reframes the entire story as one man's mental collapse rather than, this massive explosive social revolution, and every clue was there,
I love that genre of movie from like, I want to say maybe the late 90s, early mid 2000s, where it's basically just white guy has perfect high-paying job, and he goes crazy. That is one of my favorite jobs.
He's like, oh, geez, life is really busting my balls right now, but
I've got to go home to
my wife and kids who love me very much, and I'm just gonna complain. It's that TV show from the 80s or 90s, Married with Children. But yeah, no, basically, the hints were there throughout the movie, so it's a satisfying second watch. No one basically really acknowledges Tyler Durden, and yeah, I don't know, just when a movie sets up a plot twist that you don't even really see coming, and then you rewatch it and go, oh wow, the clues are all there. I just find that very interesting. But yeah, what about you? What's a great plot twist for you, Cam?
Well, what a great segue, because my next plot twist is definitely about the clues are there the whole way through, and we've argued about this already because it was on your list of obvious plot twists, and it's on my list of amazing plot twists. And actually, if you Google it, Lennon, which I checked after our little argument, lots of people agree with me, so get stuffed. But
it's so obvious.
I'm talking about not on the first watch. Okay, so I chose, for anyone that hasn't guessed, 2006's The Prestige. Two rival magicians, Christian Bale's character Borden and Hugh Jackman Angier, are rival magicians who try to outdo each other. Things escalate, Borden, what does Borden do? He kills Angier's girlfriend. Angier
something like that, and then Hugh Jackman's like,
yeah, oh my god, I'm Wolverining. And then basically Borden comes out with an amazing trick called the Transported Man. This drives Angier crazy, and he goes to Nikola Tesla, inventor of the car, and basically Tesla makes him a machine to replicate the Transported Man trick. But the twist, actually I forgot a big thing. Angier dies and Borden gets framed for his murder. Boom, bada bing. But the twist, Angier, can't pronounce his name, was never dead. Tesla's machine had been cloning him and killing one version of himself to make it seem like teleportation. Borden is hung for this, but apparent murder. But hold up, Borden's version of the trick is actually so much simpler, because he's actually a set of twins, sharing one life, sacrificing happiness, and dedicating his life for his art. I don't know why I said that like the teacher from Fairly Odd Parents, but I don't know. Effectively, I love this plot twist because I think every viewing gives you a different sort of meaning. And obviously, I'm a big Christopher Nolan sweat. I love that dude. But every single viewing of this movie, I just think gives a different meaning. It's about obsession, sacrifice. It's about sacrificing and getting true greatness. To get true greatness, it demands losing yourself, your identity. There's so many different ways you can look at this. There's also the science element where Tesla's character goes through a whole thing where it's just like, society won't accept this, but it'll accept it in the form of media. Like, I don't know, I just love it. It's such a dense, rich movie, and it just changes. This isn't one where it's too much of like, it changes on a second viewing. It just makes you appreciate a second viewing so much more. You get me?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's an incredible movie. It's one of my favorite movies. I just think it was kind of obvious because
you're wrong.
His partner's like, if you bottle Biffy in it, you love me more today. Oh, you don't love me that much today. Oh, in it, and then
that could just be a man obsessed with his art, like you and your partner in this channel.
And then she didn't understand the grind and hustle of what he was trying to do. People don't understand him, and people don't understand us trying to build the foundations of heaps good, Cam. But no, and then
I will tell you one little. Oh no, sorry.
No, you go.
I did not mean to.
You go.
I will tell you one story that I have a personal. This is fairly recent. This is this year. My brother came up, and me and my brother are huge film buffs, and I will say it's because of our father that got us into film super early. So we're always excited to share with Dad movies that we like. And he's never seen this movie, and he never takes our suggestions seriously. But we put this movie on. The dude fell asleep within the first 20 minutes and woke up in the last half an hour and loudly goes, "This movie makes no sense." Obviously, Dad. You idiot. Like, you've been asleep for an hour and a half. Like, my God. Okay, well, I do want to sort of get through a lot of our examples. I feel like those are two very chunky examples.
Yeah, let's do a quick like cow round. How about we do that?
Yeah. Okay, the next one I think I can get through quickly, but I want to hear your second pick.
All right, well, I think mine's pretty quick as well. It's pretty self-explanatory, and I think everyone knows this one as well by this point. But it's from Shutter Island, and it's the fact that Teddy Daniels, aka Leonardo DiCaprio, the premise is that he's a US Marshal and he's investigating a missing patient at an asylum. for the criminally insane. And the plot twist is that, well, he's not a marshal at all. He's actually basically a patient who murdered his wife after she drowned their children. So the entire investigation was this like therapeutic. I think the Rain's part I haven't seen it in ages. I don't know. I first watched this when this movie first came out. So I don't know. I was like fucking 15 or 16. So I was gullible as shit. So I didn't actually see this plot twist coming, but it's always been in the back of my mind as like a really powerful plot twist. And I don't know, I just thought that the execution, the setting, everything just worked really well. And it was all basically just like a therapeutic role play designed to make him confront the truth that he's suppressing. And then it's kind of sad because at the end, it seems like he's kind of accepted it for a moment. And then him and Mark Ruffalo, they're sitting on the stairs, and then he's just like, he says something that basically alludes to him falling back under this trick that he thinks he's the US Marshal again. And it's just like, all right, well, this cycle just continues, and they just got to keep doing this shit over and over and over again. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. What about you? What do you think? Or what's your next one?
Power rounding these. No, my next one. All right, so this is my last plot twist was something that just sort of adds to the depth of the movie. I think this next plot twist changes the genre of the film entirely.
Wow.
The next one I'm looking at, and I think this one just stuck with me for so long because it did surprise me quite a bit because I thought this was going to be a very flat, one-dimensional action romp when I first watched it. But the movie I'm talking about is Upgrade, 2018's Upgrade.
Ooh, okay.
Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, get ready for spoilers, you idiot. Okay, so I'm bullying you today. It's because you ate salad before we got on here and you were late.
It was spicy. It hurt. It's like the only thing I had at my disposal to drink was like fucking passion fruit and pineapple Schweppes infused natural mineral water, zero sugar, sparkling water.
Are you reading it now?
Yeah, okay. I am. I'm reading the label.
Let me talk about that movie.
It hurt my mouth. It hurt my mouth.
Salad.
Go on, tell me about your upgrade.
All right. So, my upgrade, basically, this is a quick little summary of the plot. After a man was paralyzed in an attack that killed his wife and leaves him a quadriplegic. He's a mechanic by trade. His name is Gray, which is a sick name. He agrees to have a high-tech AI chip implanted to regain movement and seek revenge against his wife's killers, revealing a plot by a tech billionaire who orchestrated the whole thing.
Oh my god.
It's basically just an action movie for most of it. You have the AI chip talking to him, some amazing fight scenes as it takes over his body. It's lots of people compare it to like Venom coded, where, you know, there's scenes of like Tom Hardy being taken over by Venom, moving around without
the comparison's not just because the guy looks like Tom Hardy, right?
Yeah. yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. It's Logan Marshall Green in the role for this one.
Australia's own.
So is he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this movie, I could be
wrong,
but I think it's directed by Lee Winnell as well, and he's the guy who directed The Invisible Man, and he's starred in the first Saw movie.
Okay, sweet. Okay, cool. I didn't know all that. I love the Saw was almost going to be on my list as twists I like. But I don't think that twist is crazy game changing. I think this one's a bit better.
Yeah, fair enough.
The murderer was in the room the whole time. Okay, sweet. But the twist for this movie, so this STEM thing, the AI chip is called STEM. The STEM thing that's slowly been sort of helping Gray seek revenge for his dead wife and the quadriplegicness of his own body. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. Takes him to the tech billionaire, and you find out the tech billionaire was actually the first man implanted with STEM and has been controlled the entire time. So the AI STEM is the one that orchestrated everything, including the wife's death and everything, to ultimately take him to the tech billionaire and get full control over Gray's body. So on a first watch, it's just a normal action romp. It's a revenge movie. And then on a second watching, it's more of like an existential tech-based horror, almost like a Black Mirror episode. Just sort of seeing how easily manipulated this man is by the AI chip and how quickly he's succumbing to its control. It sort of turns it more from an action into a horror. Also, the fight scenes are sick. Lennon, let's hear about your third and final.
Yeah, right. I thought to myself, it wouldn't be a video discussion about movie plot twists if we didn't talk about M. Night Shyamalan. So
I was looking for an M. Night movie, but I couldn't find one that really hit me. Yeah,
to be fair, he's kind of pushed himself into a corner because literally anything he does, people expect the plot twist from him, which makes all of his plot twists kind of obvious. Like, I think that the last, major one that everyone talked about is The Sixth Sense. after then, it's just like, oh God, what do I do? How do I trick these bloody people who are going to watch my movie? But one that I really liked, and I thought it was actually really subtle, is the movie Split with James McAvoy. And basically, it's this movie about how he's housing 23 different personalities, including one monstrous one known as the Beast.
The Beast.
And he basically, he kidnaps these girls. A young Anya Taylor-Joy is amongst one of them. And basically, it's a kidnapping movie. And you're watching it and you're just like, all right, where's the twist? Where's the twist? Where's the twist? And it basically gets to the very end of the movie. You're in this diner. There's a news report on the TV and it's like labeling him as a supervillain. And then in the diner, it kind of like zooms along or zooms out, and Bruce Willis appears as David Dunn from Unbreakable, confirming that this is actually in the same universe as one of M. Night Shyamalan's like movie from, I think, 15, 20 years prior. So the plot twist, it's not necessarily based on James McAvoy's character, but it's the fact that it's like, holy fuck, this is all like connected and we didn't expect something like that. And the fact that it was subtle, yet it was still so surprising.
Bruce Willis is allergic to water.
It was quite effective. So yeah.
Sorry, I thought that was an important plot twist. Yeah, no, I do like that we actually got some classics on this list from yourself, and I do like that we have a little M. Night Shyamalan in there, because I was looking for one. I just couldn't think about one that really resonated with me. But good pick. Pick. My third and final pick is the Book of Eli. So in 2010. Now, okay, I think I've gone for a little bit of a theme here where like my first movie just makes everything a bit richer. The prestige on a rewatch makes everything richer. I think that's the sign of a good plot twist, is a rewatch is almost necessary. My second one changes the genre. This one, I don't think changes the genre, but changes the idea of the movie. Anyway, for anyone that hasn't seen it, it's a lifetime after what I think it's like a nuclear apocalypse. Denzel Washington's it's
Denzel
something's gone bad. Yeah, some big stuff's happened. Denzel Washington, Hollywood absolute Hall of Famer, plays a character by the name of Eli. He travels across America carrying a mysterious book to a safe location. Along the way, he meets a warlord who seeks the book as well. So basically throughout this, you see Eli being a badass. He's killing people with machetes. He's wrecking shit. The warlord stands almost no chance, until right at the end of the movie, the warlord ends up shooting and fatally injuring Eli and obtaining the book. So a tragedy, maybe an action tragedy sort of movie. Eli's journey is now over, and he is near death as he gets to his final location he was seeking the whole time, the sanctuary, but he is without the book. The twist, we find out the book is in Braille and Eli has been blind the whole time. Not only this, the book is the Bible, and Eli continues to recite it by memory to the sanctuary's leader. So his journey has been one of faith. He is not some badass that can kill people with a machete. He is completely blind. He's not Daredevil powering it up. He is literally the hand of God. If anything was gonna make me convert to Christianity, it wouldn't be a mega church. It would probably just be rewatching this movie. And I think this one sat with me for so long because, I don't know, 2010, I would have been in high school still. This was one of the first movies that I watched where I was like, oh, cool, blimey, like Christianity's so cool. No, but like I think this is one of those first movies that I really walked out of the cinema going like, that's not what I expected. So this one definitely has sat with me for a long time.
I mean, yeah, it does technically change the context of the movie for the most part, but it's more like it's a plot twist that if you didn't have that plot twist in there, I think the movie would still be fine. Like, I think the movie on its own is still a really good movie. And then it's just like, oh, he's blind. And then it's just like, oh, okay, cool.
Well, there still is the mystery of what is this book. Because at first, I think the message, just almost going a little bit off memory, because it's been a little while since I've seen it, but the message is sort of like, this is just a world without information. This is a world without books. But it is carrying on the message of God to the next generations.
God, this is our future, man. It's just a future of TikTok and content creation and AI slop. No one's reading anymore. People just need to fucking look back to 2010's Book of Eli just to see how bad it's going to get when Sam Altman has his way.
Well, no, it's very much like I guess the film's message is only clear by the end, which I think is nice. It's walk by faith, not by sight, which I'm pretty sure is a Bible thing. Am I right, fellas? But yeah, no, I mean, Book of Eli definitely, I think it's a plot twist that Christianity needed. It recontextualizes the whole religion.
I'd say the Bible is back, baby, better than ever.
Bring us the third testament. I want the sequel. But no, okay, so I guess just to summarize today's video, I'm going to ask you for your insights on this, Lennon. What do you think, taking our 6 examples into account, what do you think summarizes maybe a good plot twist?
Oh, I mean, I think you're going to have...
Remembering you've also researched bad plot twists in the lead up to this movie.
I think for a plot twist to be effective, it has to be something that is out of left field by nature, something you didn't see coming. What you were describing at the start with Peacemaker as, I guess, your intro to this whole concept is that everyone saw that coming from a mile away, but it was executed really well. But I would say that that's really good storytelling rather than that being a good plot twist. And I'd say that a good plot twist is when you didn't see it coming, but it also doesn't feel out of character or out, poorly written in just for the sake of shock value. It feels earned. It feels like it belongs in the story. And I think that a lot of these plot twists that we discussed today, I think, maybe except for the Prestige, would be that. By nature is out of left field.
Okay, man.
And it works.
Yeah, all right. You said Fight Club. That's on everyone's top 10 list.
Yeah, all right, whatever. All right. Well, to be fair, I was gonna add. There was one that I was gonna add. It was from I think it was Denis Villeneuve's first movie. It was called Incendies.
Okay.
But for those of you who know that movie, you know what the plot twist is. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want YouTube to.
We're running time.
Mess us up. But it's it is tragic. So, but yeah, I think that's a good plot twist for a depressing movie. But anyway, let's move on.
I don't shuffle that under the rug. No, I mean, I don't disagree with you. I think a good plot twist is, I think the mechanism of a good plot twist, like what it adds is, can it make you rewatch this movie and get something different out of it? Whether that's a different plot, a different genre, or just a richer movie in general. I think that's sort of what makes a good plot twist for me is rewatchability. But I mean, I guess that sums up our chat today. Fire off in the comments. What do you think makes a good plot twist? And would you have put Fight Club on your list?
Fucking sound off in the comments.
Pop your fingers off in there.
Let us know.
Yeah. Bust that shit wide open, gang. No. Let us know what you think a good plot twist is, and let us know if you hate The Prestige as much as Lennon does.